We are approaching the Machinde barracks to that very famous Machinde junction, which we are going to use to connect to the Chibuye roundabout and proceed to connect to the ring road, the Palace ring road. I picked special interest in that road today because it is recently been worked on, and it is much nicer. I think it's one of the oldest ring roads we've had in the country, and the significance is to do with the palace, that round chunk of mass of land within the city center, which is quite interesting for most people. So let's just move along this road. We are going to turn right, proceed, pass by the police station, get to the Chibuye roundabout, pass by Chibuye market, then we'll turn right and join the ring road and then go around it. Like I mentioned, through the junction here, we do a right turn, of course, with the safety of traffic lights. Don't forget that traffic lights are only in your favor legally to give you an indication that now it's your turn to go, but they are not an indication that it is safe to go, but they are only there to protect you. So you still have to exercise your basic understanding to see what the situation is on the road before you cross through such an intersection. Anyway, this is the section connecting from that Machinde junction going down towards Chibuye. In one of my night videos of this place, you saw the nightlife. The place is quite busy. Today is a Sunday, so it is most likely less crowded and less trafficked, but let's see how it looks as we approach the Chibuye roundabout. I mentioned that this place also has a number of car dealers on both sides, mostly second-hand cars, Uganda driven and refurbished and put back on the road. Yeah, it is not in a good shape, but it is motorable, so people can easily move. We have the prayer palace on the right, and we have another junction here that goes into deep parts of Katwe. Coming up on your left to be the police station here at Katwe, or call it Chibuye, whichever, but it's called Katwe Police Division, and it's what ushers us into the Chibuye roundabout. And just at this junction on this roundabout here is the railway crossing, which is under, so people can access the roundabout through this overhead pass with the railway crossing below. You can see the roundabout is maintained and sponsored by Airtel. My left is towards Entebbe, but we are going to go a bit straight as if we are going towards Masaka, but Masaka Road, and this is where it starts from, but we are just going to see how to get in here. There is a market, Chibuye market, very famous. When I was growing up, I knew it was only Wednesday when the market would be, highly flooded by vendors, farmers and all. But as I've grown up, I've learned that it is more or less an everyday market. You can always go and find on any given day early in the morning, there will always be vendors who have brought merchandise and all. It's a very busy place here. There is no roadside parking, but people always squeeze around and we lose one lane. The market is on the left. There are gates that get you access into the market with this slow moving traffic. Inside the market you'll find some square parking, some more or less of a quadrangle which has been reserved for vehicles of clients or shoppers who come inside the market, but usually it's also crowded. You're not sure whether you'll find parking or not. So in one way, this is where Masaka Road starts, and this is the planned Kibuye Busega PG Express. This will also start from this side as well. Today is a special day. We are having the Kabaka birthday run, so you see those red vests. That's what is happening. But here, like I mentioned, we do a right turn and head towards this small access road which connects us to the palace. The palace is directly ahead of us, where you see those big trees and everything green inside. So we'll start by taking a right turn as if you're heading towards Katwe, and this is basically the ring road. The ring road. Basically the ring road, and we carefully veer through the traffic, the foot traffic that is here. Like I was mentioning, you can see the road is very neat in terms of the surface, in terms of motorability. They've recently refurbished it. You can see the motorcyclist lane or the bicycle lane. You can see the pedestrian much further on the left. At least they have been catered for. Drainage was improved, and it is now in perfect shape all around this palace. Previously it used to be covered in plenty of potholes, and I think that is what motivated city authorities to look at it and make sure that it is worked on. It's a strategic tourist asset within the city. Most of the tourists come and visit here. On the right, it connects you back to the Katwe Clock Tower Road, which helps you proceed to town. And I must say that this road has a lot of access spin-offs. From here you join other parts going into the city, going into Chisenyi, going towards Kabaka and Jagala, going towards Indeba, and as you would expect, any circle with the spiral, with the offshoots of roads that connect to it. This is one of them. So most of them are on this side where we are heading into the Katwe area. They're all tarmacked, and they provide more access onto the road. Yes, today is a birthday run. I can see, because so we are back and at the same spot where we were, and they have removed the barriers. We are able to access the rest of the ring road. Like I was saying, the ring road basically is the circumference of the King's Palace, the Buganda King's Palace, and it has a boundary wall that goes all around it, with some entry points. Inside the palace there is a number of activities that take place from time to time. There is a farm, there is a garden. Previously they have even hinted on having some infrastructure developments happen there. For example, even to the extent of putting up an airport in Kampala within the palace. It's quite a big chunk of land, and it is helpful in a number of ways. This was the access point, the starting point, one of the access points that basically gets to the ring road. On the right you connect to Chisenyi, but you can see the preparations that were in place for the Kabaka's birthday run. This road is still fresh in terms of resurfacing. It had also become a bit of a challenge. You can see the brick red wall on the left that is basically going all around the palace. We've seen it being refurbished as well in some points where it has fallen with new brickwork. I think you're able to see that as well. And now we are facing in the direction of Mengo, with the several connections or access points that get off this ring road at various points. And here most of the access points lead you towards Chisenyi, which is another famous place. This is another access point into the ring road and to the palace. And we are approaching the junction that leads you straight to the administrative offices of the Buganda Kingdom, Bulange, basically. So the junction you see ahead is the start of the Kabaka and Jagala section of another road that leads you and points directly into the palace and leads you to the administrative offices. You would turn right if you want to go there, but in the past the king used to just come from the palace and go straight to the administrative offices at Bulange. So we are now following the circumference of the road. Still very good road now, recently worked on. Drainage is very good. I can see provisions for that. They have taken care of our cyclists on the farthest part of the lanes to at least have them use that. The pedestrians have been taken care of. And here we are now approaching the direction of Undeva. And on the right, somewhere you can access that place and go to the Kabaka's Lake, another man-made lake just within the city. You can already see it peel through on the right. It's there. There's another tourist attraction in this area. Tourists love this place. They come inside, they visit the palace, they see what is inside there, and it has a lot of historical significance. It is a circular road in a way, very good. The trees that are planted all along the circumference of the road, which adds to its beauty in one way or another. Now we are approaching Ndeva section, not in Ndeva, but an access road that takes you to Ndeva basically, which is coming up. You can see in the foreground the church, which was partially demolished by some due to land related issues. But this junction you would go straight to Ndeva and connect to Kaboa and to Nyanama. But on the left there you saw the access gate that gives you access to the palace as well. Overall, it's a very good road, and I don't know whether people would agree with me that the palace needs some, the boundary wall needs some reconstruction to beautify it and add more value. I don't know, that is just my opinion, but just to throw something there for discussion. We are approaching the starting point. Remember, we approached the ring road, palace ring road via the Chibuye junction, and we are almost there again, and that will mark the end of our trip today. It's a Sunday. The road is less busy, but I know during the day traffic it becomes really congested. So we are back here, and I thank you. Yeah, this is the ring road. I think one of the historical ones. They intend to do the same for the way you see the northern bypass and the southern bypass, those two should have formed something of a ring road in one way or another, and I hope that will also improve traffic flow in that area. Back here at Chibuye. Have a good day, have a good evening, have a good night wherever you're watching from. Bye bye and take care.